Okay, let's get right into it. So, OpenAI just dropped GPT-5. And listen, they're not just calling this an update. No, they're calling it a fundamental shift in what AI can actually do for us. This isn't just about being smarter, it's about becoming a whole new kind of partner.
And you can see the message from the very top is crystal clear. This is a big deal. I mean, Sam Altman himself calls it an incredible superpower. Think about that. A tool that's really designed to amplify what anyone, and he really stresses anyone, can accomplish. It's all about leveling the playing field, for real.
And this is the core promise, right here. We're talking about moving way beyond just a smart assistant that can, look things up for you. We're moving into the realm of a true expert partner. I mean, it's like having a PhD in basically any field you need right in your pocket, ready to go. So you can tackle anything from super complex code to, say, making sense of a confusing medical report.
So what's really going on under the hood here? Well, the biggest leap forward, it isn't just about cramming more knowledge into the model. Nope, it's about a completely new way of thinking. It's this major shift from just spitting out answers to actually, reasoning its way through a problem. Think about it. Up until now, you've always had to make this choice, right? You either get a fast, simple answer, or you wait for a slower, more thought-out one. GPT-5 just gets rid of that trade-off. It looks at what you're asking and decides for itself, okay, how much thinking does this problem actually need? It's all automatic. And this new skill is built on something OpenAI is calling the reasoning paradigm. And yeah, this is a core piece of their whole roadmap to AGI, or artificial general intelligence. The idea itself is actually pretty simple, but it's so powerful. You ask it something basic, you get an answer, boom, instantly. But you give it something complex like, hey, build me an entire interactive demo from scratch. It'll automatically pause, take a moment to think, and then come back with a much more intelligent response. Okay, so this advanced reasoning ability, it directly leads to something they're calling the new era of software on demand. And this is wild. It's all powered by a concept they've nicknamed vibe coding. You literally just describe the vibe, the feel, the function of an app you want, and the model can actually build it for you. I mean, check this out. In what was probably one of the most stunning demos we've seen, a single prompt with all this detail created a full-blown language learning app. I'm talking progress tracking, quizzes, and even a custom game built right in, from scratch. The insane part isn't just that it understood the request, it's that it executed on all those little nuanced creative details. The mouse, the cheese, the voiceover, all of it. And hey, the numbers totally back this up. On a benchmark called SweBench, and this is a big deal because it tests the AI on real-world software problems, stuff pulled directly from places like GitHub. GPT-5 shows a really clear jump over GPT-4o. And look, this isn't just about a higher score on a chart. It represents a truly meaningful leap in its power to handle the messy, complicated coding that real developers actually deal with every single day. But look, it's not just about what it can build. It's also about how it communicates with you. We're seeing it move from being just a language model to being a partner with a much higher EQ, a better sense of that emotional intelligence, of nuance. So to put this to the test, they gave both models a fascinating challenge. Write a eulogy for the models that came before you. Now, GPT-4o, it produced a decent response. It's fine, it gets the job done. But let's be honest, it feels a little bit like a template. And then you get the GPT-5 version, and it just feels like it's playing a completely different sport. It has rhythm, it has nuance, there's a genuine emotional feel to it. That one line, say things they couldn't quite say alone, wow, that just captures such a deep truth about how we actually use these tools. It feels less like an AI writing and more like that super smart, emotionally intelligent friend. And this ability, this knack for understanding the question behind the question, was really shown off in this powerful health example. So someone gives it a really complex biopsy report. GPT-5 doesn't just translate the medical jargon. It goes a step further. It anticipates the user's fears, the stuff they're not even asking, and proactively suggests, hey, here's how you could talk to your doctor about this. That's a true thought partner. All right, so with all these incredible new capabilities, the big question is,
What happens next? Let's talk about the rollout and, more importantly, how you can actually get your hands on it.
Okay, the huge news here, the headline, is that for the very first time, OpenAI is making its top-of-the-line flagship model available to everyone. And yes, that includes free users. Now, of course, there's a usage limit for the free tier. Once you hit that, you'll get switched over to a smaller but still very powerful model called GPT-5 Mini. They've also done a complete overhaul on this safety system, which is really important. The new approach is designed to avoid just giving you a hard no. So let's say you have a legitimate but sensitive question, maybe about pyrotechnics for a film project or something. Instead of just refusing, the model will try to be as helpful as it can within safe boundaries. It'll actually guide you towards safer ways to get what you need.
And for all you developers out there, listen up. OpenAI is releasing 3 new models through the API. This is awesome because it lets you pick the perfect tool for the job. You can balance power, cost, and speed for whatever you're building. All the way from the top-tier intelligence of GPT-5 down to the super-fast nano model for things that need an instant response.
So that's the big picture on GPT-5. You can see it's way more than just another iteration, right? It's a totally new kind of tool. It's designed to be your expert, your creator, and your partner. This really is that superpower in your pocket they were talking about. And it leaves us with one massive, exciting question, the one right here on the screen. When a tool like this exists, what ideas will you bring to life?